Knicks fans, yo, we coming hard.
It's time for this real taller hobby, going live on a televised with orange blue skies with we. On that Friday night, the Knicks with our Knicks constituents, lift the ultra trip, that's that Knicks orange and blue. I thought you knew, it's the brand, you understand how we do, my man. We stand on business, this real talk brand, you know we in this. We in the streets of Manhattan, keeping the action, keeping the people reacting, leading up to Knicks and he's getting it cracked. Cause it's game time, we in the world most famous, we see the Knicks lock your team up, I be serving just like a subpoena, you know the Knicks fan. We feeling real giddy and litty, cause the New York City gritty committed to beat the city by 50. We're about to get me a nice cipher with a smart quarter on ice. For a few bucks in the quarter to pay the order with my smart to the right. We got them getting it popping in the Apple Rotten. Rep the home, let the partner stopping on their Apple Watch. It's Knicks Real Talk, the team streaming on YouTube.com. We got two dudes doing good moves spot on, dropping the bomb. From the cop, we got a spot to dropping some of the hottest Knicks content that's up in your head. Enough said, you know, upstairs leaving the guard after they done got their bag. Go like a cab to fly back to the triad, no jet lag.
Knicks Real Talk right here. I'm representing with my peoples right here.
We
Knicks Real Talk right here. I'm representing with my peoples right here.
We
Knicks Real Talk right here. I'm representing with my peoples right here.
We Yo, what's good, everybody? What's good? We are in the building with the pregame Summer League pop-off. Knicks and Atlanta Hawks might be the last game with the Summer League. We're going to get in here and get all to the Summer League thing and any other thing else we're going to talk about pertaining to the New York Knicks. But first and foremost, let me bring in my brother, man, so we can get a pop and shop. How is good, my man?
Salute to you, Divine, as always. Salute to the family in the chat. Let's get it.
Get it, man. My man Ron, still there, fan. Boy, do the appetizer. Here go the entree right here. We about to get it popping, my man. Real talk. Let's do it. Man, listen, we got one more game in a fun Summer League. Knicks got the 500 yesterday. Got a lot of good young boys down there, shop out. Everybody doing the damn thing, man. I like what I'm seeing and the growth and development of these guys. But unfortunately, everybody not going to be able to be on the Knicks roster. So, you know, it's going to be interesting to see what's going to happen. But I am liking what I'm seeing down there. Let's hope they can go out there and close this thing out against Atlanta today. Get 3-2 in the Summer League, then going back, get ready to put some more work in before the season kick off for as training camp in a couple of months. But it's been good, man. It's been fun. Always good to see Knicks basketball. I'm excited about it. So always looking forward to a game, whatever type of game it is, whether level is on, G League, Summer League, main league, whatever. I'm always happy to see it. But you know, today is going to be another good one, man. What's your thoughts? Give me your impression on what you've seen so far with this Summer League squad.
I'm glad that we have a Summer League squad. Usually these last couple of years we haven't. Right. You know what I mean? We've been putting things together and throwing things together. And now we got 4 players that we got an option to look at, you know what I mean, for future use. Not well, you know what I mean. I don't mean it like you use it, but you know what I mean. This is something that we haven't seen from the Knicks front office in how long? You know, and I'm happy to see that we're striving for the future. You know what I mean? And with that said, I think these guys, all 4 of these guys, will be part of somewhat of a Knick if they're in the G League, or if they're sitting on the roster, you know, 12, 13, 14 man on the roster, 15 man on the roster. You know what I mean? So it is good to see that the Knicks are moving forward with guys that look like they can play for Tom Thibodeau. I.e., Tom Thibodeau may not have a contract yet, but I believe they have time to sign a contract for Tom Thibodeau. It's not like it's a rush, let's sign the deal and all that stuff. They probably already have the deal. They just want to implement other things, I believe. I'm hoping that the way this front office has been playing, I think they want to implement other things before they bring in Tom Thibodeau's contract, maybe around September, October, with a extension of 3 or 4 years on his contract or something like that. You know what I mean? So this front office is amazing, and they are bringing us they're building up our farm system, and I'm happy to see it.
Yeah, me. I agree with you 100%, man. Because you know what, it's like no matter, even though we still trying to get to championship level, obviously that's where we at right now. But you still got to have that, like you said, that farm system to have these cats ready to come up to the next level when
Thanks.
some of these guys on the roster might not be here in another 3 years, 4 years, whatever the case may be. And then it'll give these guys a lot of time to develop down there, man. And so let's see how it goes. But I'm really looking forward to these cats getting out here getting today, man. You know, like I said, I'm always good to see Nick basketball, and they've been playing well. Cole looks like he's the mainstay. Rokas, I don't know whether he stay or go. I like what's his name, Pecone, you know what I mean? I like him. Daddy A, I like him. I mean, there's a couple of guys in there that practically, I mean, even Dwayne Watts Jr., he's been a mainstay around with the Knicks for a while. Like, he's going to have to find him a way to put him on the roster because he get buckets. You know what I mean? He can definitely get buckets. And so I'm really looking forward to what's going to happen after today, going into the next month or two, and see what they're going to do with these guys before training camp gets here. So it should be interesting to see what they're going to do. They got a lot of decisions to make, obviously, but I'm quite sure they know who they want up here. They know who they want down there. And like you said, you know, these guys could be the 12, 13, 14, 15 man on the bench. You know what I mean? And with the cap situation that we have going on in New York right now, it's gonna be prevalent that a lot of these guys that's in the summer league get to make the main roster and be on that bench. Because like I said, we pretty much cap strapped and we can't really go out there and sign too many people back to the bench. I think we got enough. I think we got a 9 or 10 man rotation anyway that should be solidified once. I think they still gonna go after a center. But until then, I mean, a lot of these guys going to be on, you know, they could beat them, the men on the bench. You know what I mean? Like you said, 12, 13, 14, 15 guy. And the money is good for them. So it works out well, being that we can't go out there and sign too many guys to money. You can put these guys on a bench down there at the end for with these 100K contracts or whatever the case may be. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what they're going to do today to close out. And I think the Knicks are as well. They brass want to see who's going to be there, who's not going to be there. And I'm really looking forward to the game because the Hawks got the #1 pick. You know what I mean? And Rashid, whatever his name is, part of me, it's hard to pronounce his name, but I'm looking to see what he's gonna do today and whatever else they got on their roster. So it should be a fun game overall, man. And I'm just looking forward to see the Knicks get at it, you know, one more time before we shut it down until you know, training camp. And that'll be here before you know it. August will be here, September will be here, next thing you know, the damn season will be here. The time moves like that right now. It ain't waiting for no man. So let's see how it goes, man. We get into that, break it all down today, and as you know, like I said, it's Knicks and Atlanta Hawks, ladies and gentlemen. At the, you know, in Las Vegas, Summer League Throwdown at 6:00 p.m. You know, on ESPN. So y'all get ready to check that out and all that good stuff, man. And let's sit back and enjoy some more of these young boys get out there and make a name for themselves and try to get to the NBA level. So I'm really looking forward to that tonight, man. Salute everybody in the family, man, who came in the building. Andrew and my man Ron working 24/7, 365. Ron, what's good, my man? Great show today. You and everybody. And also my man Shaw Powers holding it down as well. It's always good to see y'all in there doing your thing for the fan base. So that was a good show today, man. Appreciate that. But yeah, Shaw Powers, you know what? It's like one more to go, man. You know what I mean? And I really want to see what these cats gonna do today and try to give us a little bit more idea of who's gonna be here, who's not gonna be here. So I'm looking forward to it today.
Yeah, Divine, man. My one takeaway from tonight's game is I'm not sure if Jacob Toppin is playing. And that's the person I'm really looking forward to seeing because I think he's one of the guys, either he's going to be that 13th, 14th, 15th man, or he's going to be in the G League. You know what I mean? And we got 3 to go in the G League, and we got a 15-man roster. I think we're somewhere around 13 players right now. I mean, somewhere around 12, 13 players. So we need to get at least to 14 players. And, you know, then we got 3 players that we could stash away in the G League. And what 5 players they are, I have no idea. But I think Kolick is signed. He's signed on the contract. So he'll be one of those 13, 14, 15 players. You know what I mean? So, and then you got McCullough Jr. You don't know what, they didn't say anything about him yet. Is he going to be one of those two-way guys when he gets, you know, when he gets healthy and back acclimated playing basketball and stuff like that? You know, and you know, it's just some things that you know, as things work out, you gotta, you know, put patches on it and you know, inflate the tire again and see what happens and stuff. So I'm pretty sure what the Knicks are going to do is you know, do the right thing. They've been showing me so far for as long as I can remember, you know, they've been executing. You know what I mean? And they move like we always talk about in the background. They move in silence for real. They move in silence. It may be some speculations and stuff like that out there for a second, and then it dies down, and then bam, there it go. I mean, a la OG Anunoby, a la Mitchell, Mikal Bridges right now. So, I mean, there's things that have been changed, in a heartbeat. You know what I mean? And let's see what they're gonna do, man. This starting five as projected right now. It's gonna be an ultimate fighting team right there, man. A whole bunch of kung fu fighting, and they're all long arms and stretch guys that like to get in the paint in the passing lanes. So we really gonna be kind of excited in this shit.
Yeah. If you look at this roster right quick, you know what's interesting to me. I think Kevin McCullough looked like he don't have to really get his feet wet in training camp. Obviously, you know what I mean. If you don't play today,
pretty much.
Yeah, if you don't play today, he pretty much gonna have to get his stuff popping off in training camp, and all that stuff. Because if you look at some of the guys that's been producing, and I think one of the most underrated ones to me is Damian Bruh. That dude. Even though he's going back to the G League, but he is interesting. He's an interesting ball player as well, man. I love the way he played basketball. He good on the defense side of the ball. Pesky. He's like a Deuce McBride and on but a little longer arms, man. You know what I mean? He's a little taller, but it looked like he got a little dog in him and everything. But I think a lot of these guys is going to be in training camp. They really get the full opportunity to throw down. I mean, I'm really interested to see what they're going to do. But Kevin McCullough, he's one of the guys that we haven't seen that I'm really interested to see. And I think if he get the opportunity to go in training camp and do the damn thing, because I heard he's like a Josh Hart, the energy, the aggressiveness, the dog type of mentality. I heard he got that in him. So I'm really interested to see. That's one guy I wish we would have seen in Summer League that we didn't get to see just because of the hype about how he played basketball. So we had to wait to training camp and see how it goes for him, man. And then if it pan out for him, so be it. But we got a lot of stock down there, man. It's like our Yankee baseball farm system, the Mets farm system, anything. We got a good farm system and young talent. Salute to the New York Knicks, Brad, for putting these guys, picking them the right way. And like I said, if you either say Brock Aller from a catch standpoint is one of the best, then my man,
these guys,
Walt Perrin got to be one of the best scouts.
Yep.
I mean, he bought you your Donovan Mitchells of the world. He bought you your Goberts of the world. He bought you a lot of these guys. When he was down there in Utah doing the damn thing. So he had bought us a lot of good talent. I mean, a la, what's his name? Quickly, RJ, McBride, all these guys, Mitchell. I mean, he bought a lot of talent here. So he's got a good eye for talent. And he haven't disappointed this year because Cole looked like he the real deal. I think Pacome, the dot, whatever they gonna be that dude. Daddy, I'm gonna say Daddy, Pacome Daddy gonna be like, he gonna be real nice down the line once he just get a shot. And it's understandable that his shot is not falling shot power because it's different shooting the ball in Europe than shooting the ball over here. The basket, our line is more longer than Europe's. You know what I mean? So I can see why his 3-point shot, it takes time to get adjusted. But think about this here. When the summer league is over, what do we got all summer to do?
Right.
You know what I
mean? And he's 19, he's 18, 19 years old.
Fact.
Come on, man. His shot should be a little off, you know what I mean? It ain't broken. It looks pure when he shoots it out of his hand. It's there. It just don't make it all the way there. If that makes sense, you know what I mean? The shot, the air balls. I mean, the air balls that he shoot just missed the rim. You know what I mean? They hit the net, but they don't go into the rim. So adjustment. He got to know how to flicker the wrist a little better. You know what I mean? He'll get it. He's still young. He's going to be something for the future, man. He's still 6'8". 19, he may, who knows? You don't stop growing until you're 21. Who knows? Next thing you know, by next year, he's 6'10", 6'11", 225 or something. Right. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean?
You might get to 6'10". You never know.
You know what I mean? I'm just he's 6'8", 6'9" now, 6'7". He looks big out there on the court, man. He looks tall and long. So imagine him growing another inch or two and putting on another 35 pounds. I think he's probably about 220, maybe get to about 245, 250. He's going to be a beast, man. He gets to the rim. He plays stellar defense. He got long arms. He's athletic. If he could start knocking down that outside perimeter shot and the 3-point shot per se, he's going to be lethal.
Yeah, real talk. Hey, Nick Yak, I love both of them. I definitely love what Skip doing, and I like what the Ariel doing, Hakapodi. If the Knicks bring them up, it's all good. I don't have a problem with it. You know what I mean? I think they doing a damn thing. You know what I mean? They playing good in summer league, and that's what they got to do to get to that next level. Like I was saying yesterday. Let's hope they could do that against the NBA talent. If they could, they deserve that spot. They deserve to make it. I love the way Skip played basketball. He got a good touch. He got a good shot from outside. I just got to.
And he hit free throws.
Yeah, I just got to see him do it against the creme de la creme talent. You know what I mean? But I don't have a problem with either one of them coming up here. But because I do think they got the game to play. Like Skip got the game to play in the NBA. Shot power. Let's not get it twisted. He got the game. He got the size. He got the touch. So let's see how it goes. If the Knicks feel they can use him, they'll bring him up. You know what I mean? If the Knicks feel like he could be, these guys can be a part of this roster, then I think Tom Thibodeau them and them guys that make that move will bring them up here. But I like all of them. I think the Knicks did a damn good job with all this young talent we got down here, man. And that just goes to show you how locked in they are as an organization on developing talent. And that's been their mantra since these guys got here. They always said we want to develop talent, build the culture. And they did. They brought even when Scott Perry got here, they brought all these youngins in here, and they raised these boys, man. They raised RJ, they raised McBride, they gave everybody an opportunity quickly. They raised quickly, he got a bag. They raised RJ, he got a bag. Everybody the Knicks brought in here, they raised these boys, they developed them, and they got their bag. So I'm hoping that these guys that's coming in now can do the same thing. Work on your skill, get better, and get rewarded. And I think that's what it's going to do. And I'm really excited about the future of the Knicks, man. Like I said, I love Pacome Daddier. I think he's going to be special, shot powers. Like I said, it's not even about his shot right now because that'll come. You know what I mean? But I like what he got down there. So let's see if we can get it popping today. I love to see him go out there today and get it popping. It'll suit everybody in the building. East Blue Drew, Julian, my man, what's popping? Good to see you. Andrew, APAP, Nick Yak, that's where it's at. JWAP, everybody salute. My man Ron, still Knick fan. Thank you for coming in. As always support and everything like that. But yeah, it's the last game, man. Shop out. Let's go ahead and get it popping. Like you said, I want to see Jacob Toppin. I want to see this cat. He's one of them guys where I just would love to see him make the Knicks, man. I think he got something that can help us. His energy, his athleticism. You always need that young energy around us, because we got a set core. And they're not older veterans, but they've been in the league, some of these guys, so we need that young energy. And I like what Jacob Toppin can do. I just think he can shot block a little bit. He'll hustle play. And I like to see him get a little more bigger up top. You know what I mean? Because he got everything. He got everything else. He just need to get that physicality up top. But I would love to see him make the main roster. So I hope he played today. But I doubt if he played shot pop because his ankle got hurt, his ankle or something. But that's not here or there. But overall, man, it's been a good summer league. Good. How would I say? Good looking to see how these guys are going to produce for us. So I'm super excited about it, man. And like I said, they go up against Atlanta Hawks today. They got the #1 draft pick out there for them this year. And we'll see how they go. But right now, they look like they're gonna do what they do. But here's their roster, ladies and gentlemen. Obviously, you got a #1 draft pick right there, Zachary Rashid or whatever. And let's see what they do. I was wondering that I didn't see my man there, but they look like they got a pretty Della Wilder. He got signed for the league. He was with the Knicks, ladies and gentlemen. He was on our team in summer league. He started in Cleveland, defend, shoot the 3-ball, but his injuries kept Della Wilder from really get to Windler, for really making in this league because Cleveland drafted him. He couldn't make it there. And obviously we gave him an opportunity with the Knicks in summer league the past year. Then I think he went out to the Lakers. And then obviously he didn't stick with the Lakers, so he in the summer league trying to make a name for himself. Good 3-point shooter, but good defender. But his injuries kept him from really doing what he needed to do. So them the guys that our roster going up against today. What do you think about any of these guys? Are you familiar with anybody in there? Like I said, other than the first round pick, Dylan Wilder, everybody else is not too familiar with me, to be honest. And I would love to see what they're gonna do today for sure.
I don't know any of these guys. Don't know much about none of these guys. All I know that I'm pretty sure of is I think they're 0-4 in some league.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they haven't had a win, so let's not let them get a win today.
Facts. Yeah. We don't really need them coming up here. But you know, that's the thing. They might be hungry because they want to win. So we're gonna have to play our A game today and really go out there hard today. We've been playing pretty good for the first three and three quarters of a game. That last one quarter, we've been letting guys get back in the game. Seems like, but you know, it is what it is. Like I said, it is summer league. But the good thing about it, it's really not about wins and losses. It's about growth and development. You know what I mean? But we still want to win, though. We always down for these games. Hey, Julian, the game will be after us. You know, we come on in pregame, 6 o'clock. The game start for about another 40 minutes. The game will be popping off, Julian. And it'll be on. I think it's on ESPN.
ESPN, yeah.
ESPN, yep. Yeah, you're right. You're right, Equal. They about to give us their best. They're gonna go out there and try to make it happen. But we got some shit going on down in New York and them boys, man. Them boys is hot down there. But we got scorers, playmakers, rebounders. They got everything down there, down in that summer league team, man. There's some guy we didn't get to see play, but I like where we at though. I really do. Real talk, man. So you know that's in a nutshell is what it's gonna be today. Last game of the season for the summer league. Let's go get it popping. And I got something I want to hit y'all with later on in the show. I got a question to ask y'all. It's not more like a question. It's a if you would have, could have type of thing. And I'll let you know what I'm talking about in a minute. But right quick, this is what happened yesterday, ladies and gentlemen, in the summer league, the box score. Let's go to the box score right quick, the summer league box score, and then we get back at it. If you look at what the Knicks did yesterday in the game, we won 91-90. Everybody, it seemed like for some reason that starting lineup always stay in the negative, bro. I can't get it when it comes to the plus minus. And Hapodi had
It'd be that fourth quarter, man.
Yeah, man.
It'd be that fourth quarter. They give up them leads, man.
Yep. And he was -5. He had 11 points though. Kolick had 8, but he was even. He wasn't like negative or nothing. Pacone Daddy had 12 points, -5. Washington had 15, -9, and D Bra had 6, -3. But then you look on the other side, Skip had 17 +6. Joker Biden had 9 +5. My man Candy had 6 +2, and Lewis had 5 +6. So this whole second unit was in a plus, and the starting lineup was in a minus. They shot 43% from the floor out there. Would you expect something? They shot terrible from downtown, only 26%. They pulled the Knicks regular roster numbers in for the charity stripe in the 76%. That's the main roster type numbers. But like I said, the summer league, you can't expect them to be full efficient in 5 games because not playing ball all year long. Then you come right into the summer league and you're trying to make a name for yourself. So obviously, everything is not going to pop accordingly. But what I do like, I love to see the effort, and I like to see what skills they do have. And I'm impressed by a bunch of these guys. But man, like I said, Scat making a name for himself. I think Kolick making a name for himself. Joker Biden's making a name for himself. I think Daddy eventually will. He probably wind up in the G League. But he's still trying to make a name for himself. So overall, it is what it is. But it definitely was that fourth quarter, they got to get together. But yesterday, they gave up 27 in the fourth quarter. We only scored 15, but we found a way to the game. So, we just got to find a way to get that fourth quarter done today. Maybe close these guys out and don't rest on your laurels thinking that you got the game. And if you do that, then I think they'd be okay. So I'm definitely looking forward to that today. Kolick is dropping 20 and Daddy is dropping 18. Hey, Ron, they pull that off today, man. I'll be a happy camper because I think them two dudes right there is 2 of my favorite ones in summer league. I like Kolick because he's a natural point guard, unselfish dude, and can drop dimes, bro. I mean, this cat got some good eye vision, man. He don't have tunnel vision. You know what I mean? He see everything. You know what I mean? He see the whole court. Instead of just seeing straight forward what's in front of him, he makes some phenomenal pass, and he got that dog in him too. He get to the rim. He ain't scared to put it up there.
That's a fact.
Yeah, so I'm happy about him. And obviously, Daddy, I just love everything about his game. Like I said, the offense might not be falling right now, but I love his intangibles, his go at it, his defense pressure. He's not scared to go in there and put a shot up. He's down to get in there and get dirty and get physical for who he is. And I see why the young man betted on himself. Listen, I'm buying up. I'm gonna buy out my contract with the team over there, and I'm coming over here. I want to prove myself. And I think him having that mentality is going to rub off on a lot of people in that organization. And I think that's why they drafted him, because Walt Perrin seen something in him. I understand Shop because I see something in Daddy here too. I just like his all-around game, man. I think he's going to be a pretty impressive guy.
I mean, what can you say, man? The Knicks have done a great job this year picking up players, and that's the bottom line. And I think years coming forward, we got someone in the farm system that we can bring up and going to be very effective. Like I said earlier, Battier's shot is not broke. He shoots it clean. You know, he gets to his spots. You know, he definitely gets to the basket. So when he start knocking down the shot, he's going to be way more effective. And he's still, what is he, 19, Vaughn? Battier, right? 19. Yeah, so he's going to be fine. He's going to be somebody that might be coming up pretty soon. You know what I mean? Maybe he can come and sit the bench a little bit. He may be up here if he do play the is he on the I forgot who is signed to the contract and who is going to be signed to the. It's still up in the thing, however breakdown. But I know Tyler is signed to the contract. I'm not sure Battier.
Yeah, he signed.
I'm not sure if he's signed. I think I don't know even know. I'm not even sure if Toppin is signed to the contract, or if he has gotten a contract yet. If he's in the two-way, or if he's signed to the roster.
Yep.
So I'm not even sure of those two things. So, but we will hear some of this stuff going down. I know they're not signing anybody till they get this big man. That's what they're doing. They ain't putting nobody on the roster. You ain't gonna see Precious. You ain't gonna see nothing about Toppin. Anything that's more than $2 million, you ain't gonna see nothing on the contract until they get this big man who they want, and then they're gonna sign everybody else to bring it. The Knicks have showed me that they're not going. They don't play stupid, and they know the rules. So they're gonna make sure that they got at least 14 men on the roster, so they'll get penalized with some taxes for not having 14 men on the roster. And they're definitely gonna have three players in the G League. So I'm not afraid about what they're gonna do. It'll work out. We'll hear about it and we'll come on and talk about it.
Yeah, real talk. I'm gonna answer a couple of questions in the chat, and then we get back. AP said, "Do you guys think Rokas, Jokic, or Kolek better than Payne? Did the Knicks rush to judge? I think we could have used Rokas." Here's what I would say from my perspective, AP. I think Cameron Payne was more about a seasoned guy who's been in a lot of playoff battles. Is he better than Payne? Are they better than Payne? I don't think they shoot the three ball better than Payne. I can tell you that much. But I also think that Cameron Payne has been to the Western Conference Final. Might have went to the finals with Phoenix. Mikal Bridges, when him and Mikal Bridges was in Phoenix. Then also when he was with Philadelphia 76ers last year, Cameron Payne was playing against us in the second round. I think Cameron Payne is more about a season type of thing for the New York Knicks. They want seasoned guys, and I think that's what that's about. I don't know if Rokas and I don't even believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen. When I was listening to even Ian Begley, SNY, they still thinking Kolek might be down in the G League from their perspective. And I think we just got to put that out there just because of the fact that where the Knicks are and what they're trying to do. Now, if they let him start the season playing, by the time you get to the end of the year and he done developed that mentality to play in the NBA and he can handle these big guys. Because one thing we do got to remember, ladies and gentlemen, what these guys is doing in the G League don't mean it's going to translate up top. You got bigger dudes, stronger dudes, more knowledgeable. They done blended around. They know the game. These guys. So I get I get the talent is there, but do they have the mental makeup to go in there and do the things they doing against guys who just trying to get to the NBA? Like everybody we playing, they trying to get there. Now they got to go up there and go against guys who's already there, who grown ass men. They grown men. So it's kind of different, but we'll see. I like what Skip doing. I think he could make it because he's been around for a while. Like Skip literally he came up to the main roster for a couple times when Mitchell Robinson got an injury and like that. I could definitely see Skip getting there, playing on the main roster. You know what I mean? Because he's been in the G League long enough, a la Deuce McBride, and he still had a chance to work on the game. And he was up on the main roster a couple of times. So if anybody out of that whole thing, Summer League team roster, the Michelle Powers can make the main roster, I think it is Skip. The other guys, we'll see it when they get to training camp. Because like I said, it's a different animal when you're playing against the guys that's on the main roster and the guys who's in summer league. Just a different. Mentally is different. Physically is different. I mean, skipping these guys banging against these guys in summer league ain't gonna be the same banging against these boys up top there. You know what I mean? And so we'll see how it goes. Some big dude, yeah. But I think he can make it. I think Kolek can do it because of how good he is. Joker Bias, I think, can make it because he played pro ball for a couple of years already. You know what I mean? Over in Europe. You know what I mean? And he got the physicality to play up on top already. That's what I can say. So we'll see. I don't know. To answer your question though, AP, I don't think it was a bad move for $3 million because I think the cat got playoff experience, number one. And Nick Yak said, you not blaming Huckapolli for guards turning over the ball. I don't understand that part. I don't think we blaming anybody. I just think that it's summer league. These guys is young.
That might be in the chat.
Oh, might be in the chat. Okay, I just wanted to make sure because I don't know if that was, but they still young, man. They got a while to go. But I'm excited about all of them. You know, I just think they just got to keep working on their game, keep getting better, keep doing like any other young guy can do it. And when finally they get there and they had a chance. And like I said, here go the biggest thing. All this will take place in September, Shaw Powers, when they hit training camp.
Facts.
That's all I can say.
We may not fill the roster to September.
That's right.
You know what I mean? We may not know all the ins and outs of everything because of how they willing and dealing. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? Who knows? You know, I think they like I started off with, man, this front office has impressed me these last couple of years. Not trading, holding your pick, not trading, and then coming out with 4 guys to put in your farm system, or two on your bench and 2 in the farm system. And I mean, and they're multiple size guys. And I mean, you got a point guard, you got a power forward, and you got a center. I mean, a small forward and a center. I mean, so I mean, and McCullough, I don't know what McCullough is. I think he's probably 6'7". I forgot what his size is. I think he's around Josh Hart height.
Right.
You know, they compare him so much to Josh Hart. I didn't remember him about 6'6", 6'7", or something like that. So, you know,
yep.
I'm happy with what they've done, man. I'm just happy to see what they've done.
Yep. AP, I think training camp normally starts AP around like the middle of September or the first week after September. Is really right before preseason kick in. So it's almost like the middle of September, I would say. Like
right after Labor Day, right?
Yeah, it might be like halfway, like the 14th to 15th. They get 2 weeks of training camp. Then they go into get ready to get the preseason popping off, and then they go into the regular season. So I'm guessing AP. If I'm right, I'm hoping it's around about the middle of September. But here, I got a question for y'all guys, and y'all, this is a good one, and y'all check it out. If you had to do this is a good one. Pick a former player who would fit the current roster. Any player that was on the Knicks right now that was used to be on the Knicks will fit this current roster because of salary, because of skill set, everything. If you had to pick one, who would you pick? Let's say in the last 5 or 6 years.
5 or 6 years?
Right up now recently. Who would you pick that you think will pay dividends on this roster if they can't afford it?
You mean at the age they were that back then, or with the age they would be now? Back then, right? It would only be
I guess
if they could come in at the age they were quoting them, right? Let's see. 5, 6 years back.
Or 4, 3, whatever. It could be last year. It doesn't matter. Whatever.
I mean, for what I would want, I was gonna say Patrick Ewing because we need a center. We need a center that can score the basketball. You know what I mean?
Yo,
but
the last 5 years.
5 years.
5 years. 5 years. Fabian said Tyson Chandler. Nick Yak said Bobby.
Was Chandler here 5 years ago? 17?
No,
I mean, when he's 17, was he here?
Carmelo Anthony, no.
Oh yeah, all right.
I
was a couple. That was about.
wasn't about to go Frank. he's blue crazy. He said Frank. Okay, I feel you know. Jeremy Lynch, he said. AP said his wife doing Jeremy Lynn. Julian said Zebo. Bobby Portis. Joe said Sloop. He said Bobby Portis.
Bobby Portis is a nice. I like that. I like that, George. Yeah. I like that one. Bobby Portis.
You remember now, you got to put the money involved in this too. You know what I mean? Because can the Knicks afford to have him on the roster? So that's why I said you got to put the money in here too.
Oh, Morris.
Morris.
You can get Mookie for that. Yeah, you can get Mook. Mook will be a backup for Julius Randle and a semi-enforcer. He was here about 5-6 years ago. He was 21, something like that.
When I tell you my pick, y'all probably run me off of Knicks Real Talk, but it's so big. It is what it is. But if I had to pick a player right now for me that'll fit this roster from a salary perspective, his game, believe it or not, his game, you know who I'm going to pick? Cam Reddish. Literally. Cam Reddish. If I had to pick one, he said Quincy Acey. Yeah, he was a dog though.
For real. Salary now, right? We can like $1-2 million or something.
Yeah, Cam Reddish on the Lakers, he probably making a minimum and shit. But you know what? Because I think he got that type of, his shot don't fall like Mikal Bridges and Anunoby, but Cam Reddish got that type of defense, that length, that you know what I mean, that he can be in that second unit with Josh Hart and them, and I think he could be disruptive. I know he don't have the total package offensively, but I think Tiz would probably like him because of his size. He can run up and down the floor. He can rebound a little bit, and you know, and he just got that good on face defense. And I think he only cost you about $3 million. Like I would pick Cam Reddish over a lot of guys like Cameron Payne because I just think he could be disruptive in that second unit with Josh Hart, whoever going to play the 5, and McBride, and I think their defense would be crazy. You know what I mean? So, but who would you pick? You said Patrick Ewing, right?
I was going back. We need a center, and we looking for a $20-something million player. Pat, I don't think Pat ended his career was at $20 million. You know what I mean? So you know what I mean. I'd go Pat. We need a big man. we need some help for Mitchell Robinson.
Well, yeah, because you know, and I think you know, for me, like I said, with the roster we had, the current roster now, because even when he was here before, we not look who we are now. You know what I mean? And that's why I picked him because he still was around when Cam Reddish was here. For me, everybody else still was young. Julius Randle probably was the oldest. Then you still had a young RJ. You still had a young Quickly. You still had a young this. You had a young that. I think now with this current roster, with all these veterans and all the guys where he won't have the pressure, he might work for the little money, you know. But anyway, I just want to throw that out there. That was pretty interesting. I was like, who would you put on there that'll make it different? And I think guys like that is interesting to see. Yo, peace all our wide, man. Peace to the chat and everybody. But like I said, man, I want to throw that out there.
Rasheed too.
Rasheed Wallace. Chris Dudley was on point though. Hey, Julian, Chris Dudley was a bruiser though. He wasn't having it. Yeah, Rasheed Wallace would be crazy. Savvy dude like that. That dude, he can ball with the best of them. Rasheed, when he was in his heyday, he was that dude. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, man, it's listen. We about to, in another 20 minutes we about to here, but we probably won't see no Knicks basketball until the training camp comes and
let something drop.
Let some drop. Yeah, we'll be on. We'll figure something out. We don't see no basketball unless they want to go to the Dykeman or something. They go to Dykeman and play up in Harlem somewhere. But overall, man, I'm just excited about everything that we've seen so far. This whole off season / on season it's never off season. It's off season for the Knicks players playing basketball. For them it's off season, but not for the front office. They work all year round. But so far, it's been impressive, man. I like everything we did this year from a signing perspective, from a draft perspective, trade perspective. I like what Jalen Brunson did to help the team stay out of that crazy apron and give him some flexibility to help Mikal Bridges and Julius Randle and these guys be able to get their money. So I wouldn't be I'm pretty happy with what he did this year. I really do, man. I think the Knicks did a damn good job this year. He said, "Can we sign TJ Thor, clean bean, man, from Brooklyn?" You know, hey, I wish they can. That's that dude is nice, man. But you know, these guys. I think one thing I do notice about this team now and this front office shot power. I don't care how offensively skilled you are, because everybody can score in the NBA. You got to be talented to get to the NBA. I think if you don't have a sense of two-way game, you know, I don't know if Tibbs is looking for you, because there's many guys can throw buckets up out here. You know what I mean? I think the New York Knicks is like, okay, can you play the other side of the ball? And I think that's what's going to work. If you look at that lineup now, Jalen Brunson might not be a great one-on-one defender, but he take the amount of charges to get the ball turned over.
He'll stay in front of you.
They stay in front of you. Yeah, he stay in front of you. Take the charges. From now, you got Mikal out there, Anunoby out there. When Randall want to put in the effort, he puts it in there, and you got Mitchell Robinson. Then if you look on the backcourt of it, you got Deuce McBride, two-way player, DiVincenzo, two-way, Josh Hart, two-way. You know, they got a lot of two-way dudes down there. So we'll see how it goes with these guys, man. I'm really excited about what we got moving forward, Shot Powers. I just can't wait till the season get here, man. I know it. I don't want to rush because I mean I'm getting older faster. So, but I'm ready to see some NBA basketball because I think it's going to be pretty exciting. And right now, you got a lot of guys. Here's what's good for the Knicks. You got a lot of guys playing on the Olympic team. So when they come into the season, those legs going to be thin. The Jason Tatum's going to be wore down. You know what I mean? All these guys going to be a little tired coming out the gate because they playing all season long. And, you know, so the Knicks got to jump on these cats. You know what I mean? Soon as the season starts, Knicks need to jump out there, to jump on everybody because a lot of these creme de la creme players playing in the Olympic team. So, you know, their team going to be, they got to be stacked to withstand the amount of basketball they played a whole year round. You think about it, the guys who've been in the playoffs, like Jason Tatum, that means he would wind up playing basketball from October last year all the way to then that October again because they going to the Olympics. They going to the Olympics right now. They playing. Then when they get to Paris, so that means, you know, so we got to take advantage of this thing, man, and jump on it. AP said, what is about this Knicks group that has us believing they can win a championship? Is this group better than the 90s team? Woo! AP, that's tough because this is a good-ass team. That's tough. I'm a 90s guy, man. Because Spreewell and Houston and them dudes was legit, man. But that's a good-ass question, but they ranked up there. I haven't seen them all play together, Shot Powers, yet. I'll let you know, AP, about the halfway through the season. But on paper, close.
I'm going to say this. It's a different era, if that makes any sense. The defense is called way different than in the 90s than what it is called now.
Right.
Can this team play against Oakley and Ewing and Starks? Yes, I believe so. They have some of the same acclimates that the team in the 90s have right now. You know what I mean? All-Star and Julius Randle, All-Star and Jalen Brunson, and a whole bunch of dogs. And with this new roster that they got now with OG Anunoby, definitely can handle some of I think he can compare to Oakley. You know what I mean? John Starks, I think Bridges could hold John Starks. You talk about Mark Jackson or what's the fat dude that went to the trade with Felton? If you talk about Felton or somebody like that, we got Jalen Brunson. You know what I mean? So power forward, we got Randall, and I don't remember really too many great power forwards that we had. I don't want to say not great, but to mention aside from Rashid or somebody like that, you know, I think that wasn't the era in the 90s. I'm trying to think who was the power forward-ish. Oh, it was Oakley, right? So Joker, yeah, you know what I mean. So I believe this team could fare well against the 90s team, and 90s team didn't win a championship either. Can we get as far as the 90s team did to a game 7 with a missed layup or something like that? Or, you know, can we get that far?
But let me ask you a question. Which are you guys talking about, later 90 team or early 90 team? Because the early 90 team had Patrick Ewing, Anthony Mason, John Stark. That was the early 90s team. The later 90s team had Spreewell,
yeah, and yeah.
Had all of Chris Childs.
Shooter.
Yeah. So I think that Larry Johnson, per se, all depends what 90 team they talking about. The early 90s team, I don't think they could have fucked with him. The later on 90s team with Sprewell, Houston, Larry Johnson, them guys, possible because here's why. Jalen Brunson was better than the point guard we had then from us, all-around game. Like you said, Mikal Bridges, and Anunoby, Sprewell, and Allen Houston. Pick your poison.
Right.
You know what I mean? Pick your poison on that one. Randall, who was our power forward back then?
That's what I'm trying to think of. Who was the power forward? Charles Smith?
No, that I think it had to be Larry Johnson.
He was more. He was like mid. He was mid. He wasn't early Knicks, but he was like mid. He wasn't. I don't remember if he made it because he only had 2 years of making mistakes in the playoffs that the Knicks got rid of him.
Yeah. Xavier was nice too. Tomorrow, real talk. Xavier was at.
Yeah, we only had him 1 year.
They shouldn't have let him go. That's why they.
He only had 1 year. That was a shame.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying about power forwards, man. Who really was that quintessential power forward? Right? You know what I mean? Yeah, if you want to put Larry Johnson there, and he was ailing at that time. Larry Johnson against Julius Randle. Back then, both ages would have to. I don't know.
They got the same game though. You know what's crazy? Julius Randle and Larry Johnson, they got the same game. Could hit the 3-point shot. Big body dudes who can get in the paint.
Yeah.
That would have been an interesting matchup. Larry Johnson and Julius Randle. That would have been fucking nice right there, bro. Because I think they game was a little bit. I think Larry Johnson was Grandma Mom was that dude though. He was that dude. I can't even front. So and there you go. Shell said we had Kurt Thomas. There you go. That Kurt Thomas. Yeah, we had some interesting dudes. And then obviously the 2012-13 team with Jason Kidd, Carmelo and them, Rasheed Wallace. That was a pretty tough team too. J.R. Smith and them guys. Who you putting on?
I remember J.R.
East Coast. I would have to put Mikal Bridges on Houston. Because I think Mikal, he laterally he moves more than Anunoby. Because I think he's slimmer, a little bit more, agile. Let me put it like that. I could say I would have to go with Mikal Bridges on Allen Houston. I would have to probably, I buy Anunoby on maybe Sprewell, I guess.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's the way you would do it.
Yeah. I don't think so neither, man. I'm gonna tell you no lie. If you go pound for pound right now, AP, I'm gonna be honest with you. I still got the Knicks coming out the East. If you match up Philly's team, Boston's team, and if even you match up Houston, I think the Knicks' current team is, to me, because of the way it's built, is probably better than a lot of them teams right there. And here's the reason why I say this. We got two dudes right now who can slow down their best players. Like literally. Can literally slow it. I don't care how good Paul George is. He could be good against everybody in the NBA. That doesn't mean he's gonna have one of them nights on no OG Anunoby. You understand what I'm saying, Shot Powers? He might get 25 a game on any given night, but when you go against the Knicks lineup with him and Mikal Bridges and Mitchell Robinson, that's not gonna be an easy out. For scoring. And obviously we got to do the same thing on our side of the ball too, but we got one of the premier scorers in the league, to me, and Jalen Brunson. We got a guy like Julius Randle who probably at that position, I don't think not too many teams in the East can stand up to Julius Randle. I don't think the Boston Celtics got a 4 who can fuck with Julius Randle. I don't think, other than Giannis,
it's not too many teams.
I don't think Philly got a 4 who could mess with Julius Randle. So that's why I think it's the X factor to me is Julius Randle. Because everybody got, I think, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. You got Anunoby and Mikal Bridges. Let's say that there. Jalen Brunson and Drew Holiday. I think that 4 spot is what's going to bring the Knicks over the top to me. And I think that got a lot to do with who in the East can mess with Julius Randle. There ain't too many can, Shop Howard. It really can't, man. That brother. So I do got the Knicks coming out the East, man. I really do. Even where we at right now, I just think that's a little bit too much. Now you got Josh Hart and DiVincenzo going back to the bench. I mean, remember, these cats was in our starting lineup in the playoffs. Both of them. That's how scary this team is. We got to the second round. I mean, we beat Philly without Julius Randle, Mitchell Robinson, some of Anunoby, some of Bogdan Bogdanovic, Bobby, and all these guys. And we added Mikal Bridges. and all of them dudes mess around and come back. Obviously, we lost Hartenstein, but so I think the Knicks is a tough out, man. I really got them cats in the Eastern Conference Finals and the championship. It all depends what happened between here and the trading deadline or the buyout market. I just think they got it, bro. I really believe the Knicks, because of how they built, I think they pretty solid there, man. I mean, they got 4 dudes in there that's legitimate playoff all-stars to me. I think you haven't even seen the best of Anunoby yet. And you know, one thing about guys, when they sign a big contract, they live up to him. I think Anunoby will live up to his contract. I think Mikal Bridges will live up to his contract. We already know Julius Randle will live up to his, and we know my man Jalen Brunson's going to live up to his. So let's see. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be really interesting, Shop Power. It's going to be a pretty good. See, that's why I'm geeked about it, man. I think it's going to be pretty fun. What you think? What's your take on the Knicks, man? What do you think what we going to do?
I'm right there with you, Divine, man. I think this year we don't see Julius Randle 25 9 and 5. I think we see Julius Randle 22 11 and 8. You know what I mean? I think his assist numbers are going to go through the roof. The double team on Julius Randle is exciting, and you got 2 guys on your wings that cut to the basket. You know what I mean? On both sides, on all the same side. If you want to go Bridges, if you want to go OG, when you make the move and you draw their man, you go right to them. They 40% from the about 40% from the 3-point land. And if you close out on them, they'll go right to the hole on you. Blow right past that up front defender as you come to him, and blow right by you and go to the rim and get to the basket, and still can probably get you 3-point shots with an and one. Julius Randle is going to Brunson is also going to be around, I believe, 7-8 assists a game.
Yep,
you know what I mean? I believe he's going to be 7-8 assists a game. I think everybody's game is going to elevate. You know what I mean? Even with Mitchell Robinson, if Mitchell Robinson can stay healthy, they saying he's trying to lose a little bit of weight to, relax the whatever on his ankle and all that, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But if he come back in shape and can give us 61, 62 games this year plus the playoffs, I'm happy. You know what I mean? Do we have the main focus? What the Knicks have put out there is they looking to get a big time center, a big payday center, or whatever the word that they said that was out there. So that's what I'm waiting to see what they're going to do. And I mean, and that is Mitchell Robinson going to be the starter, or is Mitchell Robinson going to come off the bench? That's all I'm waiting to see. All depends on who we get, how we going to roll. You talk about McCullough and all these other names, Sengun, I think Mitch is going to start over them. You talking about again Capella or Cat, if we get Cat, Mitch ain't here. I mean, names like that, then you're going to see Mitch come off the bench. Mitch ain't coming off the bench for somebody that's not going to be an offensive rebounder plus can score the basketball. So let's see what happens.
Oh, I was, man. PG and MB to have an ambulance waiting outside of there. Yeah, that's facts right there. I'm looking at it this way. It was interesting to me. It's just too hard to play against a team like that. It really is. And with Mitch there, the offense rebounding, like the Knicks rebounding is going to be hard to deal with because you already got Randall throwing up double-digit rebounds. You got Mitchell Robinson. I think if he come back and if he loses a little weight, not muscle, but weight. See, one thing I liked about Mitch made me think of Patrick Ewing in this sense. When they put on weight, they started getting injured. See, like Patrick Ewing, when he first came out of Georgetown, skinny, old, bony little dude, blocking everything in the universe. When Patrick Ewing started putting on weight, the knees started going. Mitchell Robinson started putting on weight, the ankles is just like can't carry. So he needed to probably shred about 10 pounds and everything like that. I love Mitchell Robinson. He was flying around blocking shit all over the place. But even at where he at now, if he come in healthy, he was on a tear at the beginning of the season last year. He was on a fucking tear, Mitchell Robinson, man. I'm like, Hartenstein, if Mitchell Robinson wouldn't have got hurt, Hartenstein.
Say it again, Divine. That's right. We wouldn't be talking about Hartenstein at all. He'd still be backup.
Yep. You wouldn't have seen that contract. So you got sometimes, like I said, when one door closed, the next one opened. That's what happened to Hartenstein. Mitchell Robinson went down. He got his opportunity.
Yeah, he took that, and he took that money. He supposed to. That's life-changing money right there. $13 million extra a year from the Knicks. That's life-changing.
Yeah, you can compare him taking a cut like Jalen Brunson. You can never compare where Hartside did and Jalen Brunson. Jalen Brunson's on the verge of getting hundreds of millions. Hartside's on the verge of getting tens of millions.
Yeah. Get that money when you can get it.
Yeah, he's not that important. He didn't get that, but OKC did the right thing by him. But you know, he'll have an impact. But like I said, the salary going up, they understand what they did, and one of them years is a team option anyway. So you know, it ain't like they gave him the whole whatever they gave him because he got an option there. But I'm excited about what's going on, man, and we're gonna get out of here in a few minutes, man. Because I know, like I said, y'all been here the good content all day. My man Ron had to pop it off and everything. Shine was holding it down there. But like I said, man, let's go enjoy the summer league game. I got my man Pacone Daddy today scoring 20. Like Ron said, 20. Let's see how it goes, man. But it's gonna be fun, man. Last game before training camp. Like I said, we'll be here, you know, doing something weekly, man, to keep the energy flowing and everything like that. But in the meantime, everybody keep enjoying your summer, man. Stay hydrated and all that good stuff, and be safe out there and everything, man, and just enjoy it, man. Just take it easy, be careful, enjoy your summer and all that good stuff. Chris was popping off. Chris is in the building. Salute, Chris. Good to see you, sister. Real talk. Salute to Queen Steph and everybody, man. Salute. Shop House, give me your last words, my brother. We better get up out of here, man.
Yeah, Divine. Salute to you as always. Salute to the family in the chat. Hi, Chris. And with that being said, let's get this win today, man. This team is I believe 0-4. Let's make them 0-5 for the season of the summer league.
Yeah. Let's you know, I'm very interested. I'm really looking forward to see what's going to happen in the next couple of weeks, man. Do something happen in out there in the universe where Knicks make a move for a backup center, or they wait to this? Do they wait till summer league is over and reevaluate Skip, reevaluate Hawker Purdy and them, whatever his name
They'll
is?
be in the G League.
Yeah,
they ain't going nowhere.
But you know, like I said, the Knicks did reach out about Clint Capella, so that might be something that's real there. You know, Ian Bailey reported that. I can understand why they did it. You know, and they trying to stack this roster. I think when Philadelphia acquired Paul George, I think the Knicks feel they had to go. They got to make one more move. To me personally, I think that's because, you know, prior to Paul George, I would say F center. But when they brought on Paul George, now their team got stronger. They brought back some good. They did good, man. I got to give Philly credit. They signing Oubre back, bringing in Eric Gordon. Who else? They let Paul Rigo. They signed somebody else. So they've been wheeling and dealing down there. And they think they might. Kyle Lowry might be back, and they think about Mook Morris coming back too. So I do understand why the Knicks want to make sure that they got to be 10 deep, at least 10 deep, literally 10 deep with NBA talent. Because, like I said, I think we can deal with Philly, but you can't take it for granted. They still got the reigning MVP a couple of years ago, and they bought Paul George, Tyrese Maxey, and them guys. Oubre's back. Martin. They bought Martin in there. You know what I mean? So they got a pretty solid team down there. But I take the Knicks team against anybody, though. I take the Knicks up against anybody. I think we got a good thing going on down there. And I think we'd be good with that. But until then, ladies and gentlemen, I'll see you guys on the next episode, man. Sometime next week, me and Sharp Power to get in here and get it popping and all that good stuff, man. And y'all enjoy the game today, man. Knicks Real Talk, Divine, the chat. Y'all make sure y'all hit that thumbs up for your brothers, man. And we'll see you guys on the next one. Like I said, stay healthy, stay wealthy, and stay wise. We'll see you cats on the next one, man. We out. We
Knicks fans, yo, we coming hard.
It's time for Knicks Real Talk hobby going live on a televised with orange blue skies with we. On that Friday night, the Knicks sit with our Knicks constituents, lift the ultra trip. That's that Knicks orange and blue. I thought you knew it's the brand. You understand how we do, my man. We stand on business. This Real Talk brand, you know we in this. We in the streets of Manhattan, peeping the action, getting the people's reaction, leading up to Knicks and he's getting it cracked. Cause it's game time. We in the world most famous. We see the Knicks lock your team up. I be serving just like a subpoena. You know the Knicks fan. We feeling real giddy and litty. Cause the New York City gritty committed to beat the city by 50. Well, I'm about to get me a nice cipher with a smart quarter on ice. For a few bucks in the quarter to pay the order with my smart device. We got them getting it popping in the Apple Rotten. Rep the home, rep the partner, stopping on their Apple watching. It's Knicks Real Talk, the team streaming on YouTube.com. We got two dudes doing good moves spot on, dropping the bomb. When the cops got a spot to dropping some of the hottest Knicks content that's up in your head. Enough said, you know, upstairs leaving the guard after they got their bag. Looks like a cab to fly back to the triad, no jet lag.
Knicks Real Talk right here. I'm representing with my peoples right here.
We
Knicks real talk right here. I'm representing with my peoples right here.
We
Knicks real talk right here. I'm representing with my peoples right here.
we we